What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you are new. Today I'm doing a get ready with me. I ain't going nowhere because we are in quarantine, but I figured I wanted to kind of just chill and put some makeup on my face because it has been a while and share it with you guys. I'm gonna start off with my hair. This is it's like a couple of days old. This is the twist and curl that I did in a previous video, and my hair still smells so good. I'm gonna be working in sections. Spraying some water to help me detangle a little bit. And I'm gonna take some of my African Pride Moisture Miracle leave-in spray and put this there too. And then I'm gonna follow up with some of my Moisture Miracle leave-in cream. I just really like these products. I know I'm overdoing it. I know I keep telling y'all, but I really like how great these products are. My hair has felt great throughout the entire, I think it's been like a whole 5 days since I did that twist and curl, and my hair still feels so great. I don't really have any pointers or any topics that I want to talk about. Obviously, like, we're all in quarantine. I hope everyone is practicing social distancing and practicing just staying home away from people and from germs. What I feel like a lot of us fail to understand is that even though the virus is not directly affecting us, we feel like, you know, if I go outside, I'm gonna be fine. But the truth is, we don't know where this is coming from. We don't know who has the germs, none of that. So the safe thing to do is just stay your behind inside the house to avoid any type of sickness, whether it's the virus or not. What I've realized is that a lot of people do not have the same hygiene practices that I do. I was talking to my brother on the phone, and this man was at the airport, and he was talking about this guy that was in the restroom who walked in, pissed, and walked right out without washing his hands, without even putting some sanitizer, nothing. This man just came in, hold his little, you know, and then walked out of the bathroom. Like, hello, sir. First of all, outside of the virus, you know, you should be cleaning your hands. What are you doing? Hopefully this has been a good time for you guys to just kind of like reconvene with your family, get to know yourself a little bit. One of my biggest worries with this whole coronavirus, staying home, not go out thing is for people that suffer through different types of things. Like, for example, the easiest one for me to think of is obviously depression, and being stuck inside a house and, you know, not being able to do much definitely triggers those depressive types of feelings. I know for me, that's easy for me. That's like, I've been alone for the past couple of months since my mom hasn't been here and she's away. So it's easy for me to kind of like just fall into that depression. But, you know, I try to do things that will help me as much as possible. Like, I try to make do with what I have, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know that I have a backyard, so I take my behind outside from time to time to just kind of like get some air and not feel like I'm so stuck inside the house. I also try to just create in different ways. So I've gotten into juicing, which has really been super fun for me and has actually helped me to just shed a couple of pounds. I feel like in a time like this, try to get into new habits, create new things to do. Juicing is one for me, but you can also try, like, I don't know, this would be a perfect time to try doing different things with your hair, you know, trying different styles. One thing that I was thinking about doing was vision boards, and we still get our mail, so those things that we're receiving in the mail, like those magazines or newspapers, just kind of grab different things and create a vision board for the things that you would like to do after this whole COVID-19 craziness passes by. I've also gotten to know myself better in the kitchen. Girl, when I'm telling you, I've been whipping up the meals, okay? Some of them at first, you know, we weren't trying to share those because they weren't that good, but the ones that I have perfected, like, I've just been discovering new ways to cook, healthier ways to cook. You know what I noticed? I haven't been putting this freaking leave-in cream. Oops. All right, so now everything is kind of detangled, I think I'm just gonna do a sleek ponytail. All right, so I have my part in the middle. And now what I'm gonna do is take some of my Eco Styler gel. I'm using the argan oil kind today. And I'm kind of just gonna apply everywhere. Ugh. Okay. Cool. All right, so I think that's good enough for a little sleek quarantine hairstyle. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands and come back because I'm about to start putting my makeup on and we're gonna continue. So I am gonna start off with my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I'm using the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. This is kind of like my go-to for the longest, especially when I don't have time to go to like Sephora or one of those stores to buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills. To conceal my brows, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Toffee, however you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. All right, now that my eyebrows are done, I can finally concentrate on what I'm saying to you guys, because I cannot. Am I the only one? Like, can y'all concentrate when y'all doing your eyebrows? I tell people not to even look at me. Like, don't look at me, don't talk to me. I gotta get these brows done. To prime, I'm gonna use the Baby Skin by Maybelline. This has actually been one of my favorite primers for a very long time. I feel like it helps me apply my makeup a lot smoother, and like, I don't know, I just feel like I have a very soft look at the end of my application process. The foundation that I use is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the color 338 Spicy Brown. And then I'm gonna follow up with some concealer, and I'm also gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal again, but this time in the color Warm Honey. I kind of like to bring in my concealer in my eyes. Like when I don't know what else to do with the excess concealer, I kind of put it like up there. Obviously, if you're doing like a very natural look where you don't have an eyeshadow, you can do that. And then I follow up by going through with my forehead, and then I come down and do my nose and then my chin. Now I'm following up with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Put it in those areas that I just concealed and kind of like patting it in. And then I'm gonna take a larger, I think this is kind of like a foundation powder brush, and I'm just gonna go over it a little bit, push it in a little bit more, but also take off like any large amounts of that setting powder. And then I'm gonna follow up by contouring my face. And to contour my face, I am using my Black Radiance Contour Palette Medium Dark. I'm taking it and I'm kind of just put it on my cheekbone, and I kind of bring it up. I also realized that I stopped talking and did more explaining. I'm getting into this whole get ready with me chit chat stuff because it's not my forte. It's not what I'm used to. Typically I'm like explaining how to do certain things with hair, but I don't think I ever kind of like sit down and just talk about what is going on in my life. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. I'm gonna just add like a little bit of brown to my eyes. Just a little tiny bit. Oh, that's too much. I guess. All right, let's go for a lighter brown. I think I just ruined it. This is not what I wanted, but I guess that works. Oh, one thing that I did want to mention, if you guys don't know, or if you can please just inform the others around you about these gloves that they are wearing. I think a lot of people don't know about cross-contamination and like the purpose of using the gloves. For you guys that don't know, and it's okay if you don't know, because at one point I didn't know either, and I gave myself the opportunity to learn. When you are wearing gloves, you want to take off these gloves whenever you enter a new place, whenever you touch a new item, etc., etc. The gloves are supposed to be helping you stay away or like prevent certain germs from, you know, getting on your skin or whatnot, right? But if you're touching everything and then you go in your car and you touch your steering wheel, and you go in your house and you're touching everything and touching and touching and touching and touching, you're just spreading all those germs on those gloves to everything else around you. So you're doing more damage than you are good. What I think is easier to do is to literally just use your bare hands, wash your hands whenever you leave a place, put some hand sanitizer in your hand. Just make these into new practices, because I feel like a lot of people just don't know. I feel like they're like, they don't know what they're doing. The world is going crazy and people are just doing things just to do them. If you look at doctors, when you go to a doctor's office, every time they see a new patient, every time they enter the room, they put on gloves, and as they're leaving the room, they take off those gloves and continue on. That's the same practices you should be getting. If you're not gonna be doing that, don't wear the gloves. And don't be afraid, like when you're at the grocery store, if you have to go and get some essentials, don't be afraid to ask these cashiers, these people servicing your food and all that extra stuff, to change their gloves before they serve you. Because like I said, a lot of people don't know, and you need to inform them. They need to be changing their gloves every time, every single time, because if not, you're just spreading more germs. And yes, I am repeating myself, but it's just so important for y'all to know what you're doing. I'm gonna put on some lashes because, you know, lashes, but I'm gonna do that off camera because I can't show y'all the embarrassing moments of me going through this. Okay, so I will be right back. I feel like these lashes are a bit much, but it's the only thing that I have. For my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take some brown lip liner and just line my lips. And then I'm gonna take some of my NYX butter gloss in the color Tiramisu. I don't know how to pronounce it. And finally, I'm gonna go in with my NYX matte finish setting spray and just put that everywhere. Where are my eyes? Hello. How you guys got to the floor? Boom, and there we have it. I feel kind of good, you know, once I put the glasses on and I could see myself, you know, it's not so bad after all. I think I could have played around with my baby hairs a little bit more, but I ain't going nowhere, so it don't even matter. This is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.